To Philadelphia. At the Philadelphia Spectrum, scheduled to compete on the Wrestling Spectacular will be the likes of Luke Graham, who meets individual competition. Luke Graham meeting the dynamic Dino Bravo. Scheduled as well to compete in tag team action, however, will be Lou Albano's Daily Double, the tag team champions of the Worldwide Wrestling Federation. Eric and Pierre, the Yukon Lumberjacks, as the Lumberjacks face Tony Gurria and Larry Zbyszko. And waiting in the wings will be the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, as Mr. Rhodes is very much looking forward to facing George the Animal Steele. Notwithstanding the main event that will unquestionably settle a score once and for all in what has ensued to be somewhat of a personal issue now between the challenger, superstar Billy Graham, and his opponent, the reigning champion, Mr. Bob Backlund. With that in mind, let's bring on superstar Billy Graham and discuss this upcoming title match being held in a most unusual manner, the Sicilian stretcher match.
What a masterpiece of understatement you just came up with. Somewhat of a personal issue between the superstar and Bob Backlund. Backlund stole the Superstars Championship belt. You can't get much more personal than that. This Sicilian stretcher match is beautiful, wonderful, revenge! And that's what you're going to get, right, superstar?
You know, when I lost the belt, it was like ripping my heart out of my 60-inch rib cage. And I'm going to get it back, because that's all there is in this world to live for. Listen to me. Look into my eyes and look at the sincerity of my eyes. That's all that there is in this world is the championship belt, the greatest wrestler on the face of the earth. Therefore, I will rip, claw, chew, bite, and stomp my way to victory and lay this man flat on his back in a no disqualification Sicilian stretcher match and take my belt.
Revenge!
The Grand Wizard, along with superstar Billy Graham, and many fans think that indeed this is more superstar Graham's type match than it is Bob Backlund's. But with that in mind, let's bring on the champion and discuss this particular aspect. Bob, what about it? Superstar certainly very accustomed to letting it all hang out, accustomed to breaking the rules and throwing the rule book to the wind. You yourself, a totally different situation whereby you have lived by the rules completely, and now you must completely forget about everything that you have learned in that regard and go out and intentionally attempt to injure superstar Billy Graham in order to retain your championship.
Well, I'm just as happy to get into this match as Billy Superstar Graham is. You know, there's a big thing going between us. He wants this belt back very badly, and he thinks I stole it from him. And in other matches in the Philadelphia area, the referee stopped it. There's been disqualifications. Well, Billy Graham, in this match, we don't have to worry about no disqualifications. We don't have to worry about the referee stopping the match. All we got to worry about is hurting each other. All we got to do is maybe break somebody's leg, maybe break somebody's arm, maybe put somebody in the hospital, maybe knock somebody out permanently, maybe give somebody a concussion. Billy Graham, I'm going to be ready, and I'm going to be fighting, I'm going to be kicking, and I'm going to be trying to hurt you.
Thank you very much. Bob Backlund, letting you know right where he stands, letting Superstar know as well, but we certainly will know when, in fact, these two individuals clash very shortly here at the Spectrum. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if we may, let's direct our attention to Captain Louis Albano. Mr. Albano, of course, representing George Steele on this occasion, and also representing the Yukon Lumberjacks, Eric and Pierre.
Well, Yukon Lumberjacks, yes, but let's get down to George Steele. Let's talk about George Steele and Dusty Rhodes. Let's talk about Dusty Rhodes and George Steele. Number one, Rhodes has been coming out here. He's been mouthing off. He's been telling you what he's going to do, how he's going to do it, how proud he is, how he wants all his little black, green, yellow, red, purple fans all to get behind him, to come up, to stand with him. He wants unity. He wants all the people with him, telling you what he's going to do, how great he is. Stand up when I talk. You look too short the other way. Telling you how he's going to do it, how big he is. But did he ever say, Vince McMahon, I'm running scared?
I don't believe we've heard
Did he ever say, Vince McMahon, what can I do with the animal?
I'm sure that
Did he ever say, Vince McMahon, what can I do? Did he ever say that?
I'm sure that has certainly crossed.
Did he ever say, Vince McMahon, where can I turn to? Where can I hide?
Lou Albano.
Did he ever say, Vince McMahon, can I win?